Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. I always notice when I never notice my curtains until I go live, and then I'm like, oh, that's there. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. I'm gonna go ahead and let some people hop on. Let you get your tea. Today's tea formation, little pre-tea formation. He who wants the rose must respect the thorn, Persian proverb. Now, isn't that the truth? The downloads that have been coming in for tonight's check-in has been very interesting. So I would say that this is very accurate right now. So let's go ahead. We're gonna spray the vibes spray here. Read the room spray by my beautiful friend. Smells so good. This is from my beautiful friend Rachel and her Mind Hustle. This was her last batch of spray, so I'm grateful that I was able to be a part of her beautiful journey of the Mind Hustle. I've got her deck tonight that we're going to be pulling from, along with the Modern Goddess Tarot, the Rider-Waite's Tarot for the Divine Feminine and Masculine. We also have for the Collective, and we'll be pulling from the Star Child Akashic Tarot as well for messages from Spirit. And then, of course, our next steps of the 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz Oracle. So this is the vibe. I've been in this outfit all day. My comfy big grandma sweater and my sweatpants. Really, I have not changed. I changed sweatpants. This is the day, this is the vibe of the week. Usually I try to be looking cute, but today we just comfy, okay? And sometimes it be like that. Sometimes we just have to allow ourselves to be comfy over cute, choose comfort over cuteness. And I feel like that's just the waves that this vibe of this energy, we're going to check in with the tea of the energy tonight. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Princess Leah. And here on my channel, Princess Leah 888, I pull the highest vibrational frequencies of conscious love from spirit. I'm an intuitive artist. I dance, I sing, I write, and I also channel and pull the highest energies and the energies for messages from spirit. Welcome on, everyone. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your compliments. I appreciate it. Hi, JMG, beautiful. Thank you. Hey, hellos, the Goofy. Sorry, you guys. I have my glasses on, but you're still kind of far away, so I'm just like seeing, and then the emojis. Hey guys, welcome. Hey guys, thank you so much. Silly Dandy, you're awesome. You are too. Welcome to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. I hope you guys are comfy like moi. I hope you guys have your tea. We are just going to be hanging out, having a soul to soul right now, because I just feel like that's the vibes. Okay, maybe I should have put jazz on in the background, since I've been wearing my grandma's jazz hoodie today. Or sweater. I guess this is not a hoodie. My son would correct. And so I appreciate you all here. I appreciate that you all are here. Someone asked, do I like dogs or cats? Well, I personally have a cat. He thinks he's a dog, though. His name is Mr. Grandma Tony Popsicle, so he is my grandma, reincarnated. But I don't hate dogs. I just like my cats, my little independent, calm cats. Good question. So if you're just tuning in, we're going to get into the tarot here of the vibes for this week. Just some intuitive downloads that is coming through. For this week, I'm already hearing, because I've been getting some overwhelming senses of like sporadic, like moments of like frustration. I don't even know how to use the word, because it's like all the words together. And I'm also hearing trying to edit myself so that I don't have to kind of, what's the word, correct myself after. So maybe that's some of the energy we've been going through this today, that maybe you guys are feeling it already, maybe you'll be feeling it this week. You know, we're still in that post shadow of Mercury retrograde. It went direct on the 15th. And so we'll be feeling the post shadows of Mercury retrograde until about the first of the year, like January 2nd or 3rd. So, you know, maybe we're feeling like we're really having to go back and correct what we have said over the last few weeks when Mercury was in retrograde, having to kind of right our wrongs a little bit, do a little bit of repenting, I'm hearing, for some. But right now, maybe we're feeling like we're just really wanting to be comfy. We're trying to lay back. We're maybe trying to, what's the word, pull back, lay low, just chillax. You know, we have winter break happening next week for those who are in school. We have, it looks like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's happening in the chat here, but I just see a lot of, I think that there is someone who is trying to take over my chat. So we're not going to have that. So let me just pause real fast, guys, because we're here for positive vibes only. And this has been the energy this week, you guys. I don't know what this is. Yeah, okay. Oh, I think I can just like tell this person to not. Can I just like, okay, I'm just going to tell this person to not show up. All right, guys, we're going to do that. You know, sometimes we have to do that. This is called setting boundaries, okay? This is called, you may not enter my channel or my vortex with your energy if it's not high vibes, Irie vibes only, okay? So we're going to go ahead. Oh, this person. This is really, all right, I can put the user in timeout. All right, you're in timeout, person who is trying to, right? These are called energy vampires, so that's okay. Interestingly enough, let me light some Palo Santo so we can set the vibes and set the vibes right, okay? Speaking of which, while I'm in my little coop getting my lighter, I have my tea behind me. For those who are not familiar with my channel, Princess Leah 888, I also do have a handcrafted fruit-infused tea apothecary called FemRems. And so along with, that's where Tea+Tarot came from, is because I do hand blend my own delicious herbal teas. I have 2 delicious flavors, mango ginger yerba mate, as well as berry mint chamomile. And so if that is something you're ever interested in getting your hands on, you absolutely can do so. My information is in my description box. So we are going to go ahead and clear this energy here. We are going to not let, this person, what do they say? When you're blessed and highly favored by divine, you're also blessed and highly favored by its enemies. So I had an interesting dream. This is reminding me, I'm not going to share the dream, but I had a very vivid and pretty kind of disturbing dream last night that got me to wake up right before my alarm went off. And I was like, it really took me out a bit. I had to journal. I journaled probably like 3 or 4 pages about it. And so I'm feeling like this is definitely this energy that's trying to come through. Please just go ahead and remove it yourself. You are not welcome here. And you're distracting my channel, and I don't appreciate it. So Spirit, if we can go ahead and keep our protection over these energy vampires, over this evil eye, protection over us, please, so that we can hear your messages from the highest frequencies of conscious love. Please protect over my energy as I pull from yours and channel through for the collective, so that we can move fully, freely, and deeply in conscious love, so that we can create a safe space for those who are here to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. Amen. Ashe. Thank you so much. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore because you're not worth my time anymore. Let's go ahead and move forward. Thank you so much. So this is definitely not a coincidence. This is definitely a message here for us. This is definitely the energies that I feel that the collective has been transmuting all week. For those who are part of my 21-day soul cleansing journey, we are on our first week. Day 6 was carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders today. But this first week is releasing all of the disempowering thoughts, the gremlins, the egos, the energy vampires, and all of the things that try to keep us small and try to keep us limited and try to keep us in lack, scarcity, poverty mentality. So the fact that we are literally uprooting all of this, pulling the weeds out and detoxing our spirit from all of the negative energy, that is when it wants, the ego is going to try and claw and cling to that, so that it will stay alive, and it will kick and scream and have these temper tantrums. And I think that's why this abounding energy of like frustration and anger and rage and annoyance and what feels like inconvenience and distractions is trying to come up. That's why in my dream space, my dream space is trying to like handle and fight all these attacking energies right now. And I've been saging and, spending so much time resting and in the bath and, this over the last few days. And I think that that's just what this energy, what this collective needs to do. I am a very, very intuitive and empathic channel. I always have been a very sensitive, highly sensitive person, that I feel the collective energies. So when the heightened energies with Mars retrograde in Leo, with Mercury retrograde, with Pluto and Aquarius, I feel them. And so having to go ahead and release and transmute that energy can be very heavy, and doing it on a day-to-day basis while trying to keep the heart space open is no light work for a light worker. So I'm going to go ahead and hit our heart chakra sound bowl so we can tap into these vibrational frequencies to see if there's any other intuitive prophetic messages from Spirit before we get into the tarot, and just to cleanse and clear. Thank you, Spirit. I'm just hearing Spirit say, stay grounded, stay rooted in love and conscious love. Rise above the density frequencies. Rise above the vampires. Rise above. Let them sip their haterade. Don't refuse to drink emotional poison. I won't be surprised if that comes out for the 4 agreements next steps. Trust that everything will be all right, my beloveds. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Rebuke and transmute. Rebuke and transmute. Amen. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's have some more tea here. All right, the tea I'm sipping on, probably don't need to be having the mango ginger yerba mate, but it was the last bit of my batch. The yerba mate is going to keep me awake all night, and I definitely need to rest, so I did put a tea bag of lavender chamomile in with it, just so that it can kind of, you know, not keep me up for so long. So let's go ahead and see what the feminine energy is up to right now for the week. Let's go ahead. I'm hearing Spirit say, don't let the distractions keep you from speaking. Don't let the distractions keep you from showing up to the arena. That is the tactic of the devil. That is the tactic of fear. That is the tactic of the ego to keep you small, to try to keep you safe. It says it's to keep you safe. And once upon a time, it may have kept you safe, but you are now stronger and rising above. He who wants the rose must respect the thorn. So feminine energies, if you're feeling that black moon Lilith, you know, of rage, I'm hearing feminine rage, ancestral rage, carrying, you know, I'm hearing just carrying all of the ancestral generational weight, even all the way from carrying in the womb your baby, that weight that's in your belly, right in your chi space, right? Releasing that weight. Feeling like, where is the break? Where is the break? Before I break is what I just heard a feminine say. Spirit is saying, don't let it break you. Don't let it break you. It might shake you up, but it won't break you. It might bend you a little bit, but it won't break you. All right? I'm seeing the 9 of Wands in my mind's eye, the wounded warrior. That's Chiron, wounded healer in Aries right now. I don't remember if it's stationed direct yet, or if it's still in Mercury, if it's still in retrograde. But Aries is about that independence, the I am, the leader. Chiron is the wounded healer. So a lot of the healing around our identity is coming through, and that can feel really frustrating when you're trying to be who you are, who you have always been intended to be. When you have always been intended to be. And I just smiled a little bit because I just heard the word beautiful. You've always been intended to be beautiful. Look at this, the moon. Feminine energy, you are in you're very highly intuitive right now. You're very sensitive. You might be feeling very hormonal. You might be feeling just very tapped into the collective, which is a very heightened energy right now. Sorry if you don't like my shuffling here. I know the sound can be a bit loud with the microphone, but if I shuffle on the mat, it'll dig up with my nails, and I don't want to do that. Buddies, you asked, what if I'm a guy? The feminine energy and the masculine energy is all within us. And sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the chat just that much right now, but I did catch these comments. But we all carry the feminine and masculine energy within us. We have a balance. That's what the yin yang means. That's what the yin yang means. There is always a balance of light and shadow within us. Okay, that's why it's not bad to have rage or anger or sadness or emotions. That's the feminine aspect of us, of the sensations, and that's not a bad thing. You know, I think there's been this distortion around feeling like women, or it's genderized or based on your body, you know, attributes, but it has nothing to do with that. We all carry it. Some of us, you know, you might identify as a predominantly divine feminine or predominantly divine masculine, and that's up to you. That has nothing to do with your sex or your gender or your age or whatever. That's based onto you, how you identify. But then there's still those distorted aspects or expectations about what a distorted feminine looks like, or a distorted masculine looks like, and that's what's crumbling right now. And I'm feeling that the distorted feminine energy within us all is feeling really and I really was about to drop the F-bomb right there, because really, 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 really frustrated around this idea of what a feminine has to look like, has to act, what, you know, the feminine attributes have to be, and how it can only be, you know, bowed up so prettily and has to sit there and look quiet and be quiet and look pretty. And it's not about that. It's like, if I want to wear sweatpants while I'm doing you know, a YouTube live, I'm gonna. If I don't feel like wearing makeup today, I'm not gonna. If I want to cry, I'm going to. If I want to be angry, I'm gonna. If I want equity, equality, this is like that Black Moon Lilith of like equality. Okay? But if I'm not, what if I'm not, but I'm not gay? Oh, you say, but I'm not gay? That's okay. You don't have to be gay. You know, you don't have to be gay to carry feminine and masculine qualities. We all carry it within ourselves. We all carry it. Thank you so much, Silly Dandy. God bless this woman. I appreciate you. Tenfold right back to you, my love. You know, we all carry this balance. This is why I pull for the feminine, masculine, and the collective as one, as well as messages from spirit, because again, look at it from the aspect of the feminine within you, the masculine within you. And if you want to look at it from the external point of view, if you are thinking about a specific feminine or masculine external to you, then, you know, counterpart, then you absolutely can. And that's okay. Like, we have the Page of Cups in reverse here, and I saw the Ten of Wands underneath. So there's that burden, there's the weight. I knew I was feeling the 9 and 10 of Wands. The weight of the world, yes. Feminine energy collective is saying, I've been carrying the weight of the world, the weight of the world. This is just the theme today, regardless of my 21-day soul cleansing journey. This is just the theme this week. Rest. Maybe you have been, you know, trying to, since you were a child, maybe you've been carrying the weight. That's why it's in reverse here. The Page of Cups. Your innocence, I'm hearing, was taken. Maybe you had to grow up too soon, feminine. Maybe you had to grow up too early because you had to become the, you know, head of household, or you became an early mother, I'm hearing, for some. Maybe you are a single parent. And I'm just using the she, her pronouns for feminine just for the sake of ease, just as I will do the he, him pronouns for the masculine for the sake of ease. So I hope that's okay as well. Hope it doesn't confuse you. Yeah. You say, what is your name, buddies? I don't think feelings are feminine. I think they are very mutual. They are, you know, and I'm glad that you don't think that. It is a feminine aspect of our energy, though. It's from the feminine energy of the sensuality. Feminine energy is the non-physical. Okay, it's the spiritual realm. It's the thought, the conception, the ideas. It's the emotions, the feelings, the sensations. That's why feminine energy is very sensual, right? That's why. Yeah, Silly Jianji says she's trying to say that females can act like a masculine and opposite from there. Females have feminine and masculine energy within them, just as males have feminine and masculine energy within them. That's what I'm saying. And that you can be a female and identify as predominantly divine masculine. You can be a male and identify as predominantly divine feminine. It's really up to you. It doesn't have to do with your sexual orientation or your gender. It's just how you identify. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Buddies, can we microdose and you tell me all about it and we can look at the stars? I would absolutely love to do that. That would be wonderful. That's for a whole nother vacation, right? But silly dandy, thank you for having my back. I know you're defending me here, but I don't take. I take it. I take these comments with a grain of salt. As y'all could see from the first half of this conversation, we get all sorts of energies up in here, and if I don't feel that your comments are coming from a space of, from a negative space, I just take it with a grain of salt and respond back. If I don't feel that I need to respond back, I won't. But as long as you are being appropriate on my channel, as long as you're coming with the intention of light and love and Irie vibes, then you're part of this Irie vibes tribe and you are welcome here. That's my only boundary and rule here. Buddy says you seem very young to be so intellectual beyond your years. Thank you, old soul, young spirit. Absolutely. I've been here quite a few lifetimes. It's not my first rodeo on this earth plane as a human existence. That's why I'm here doing our Tea and Tarot messages. That's why I'm a very highly intuitive being. That's why Spirit has entrusted in me to be able to channel for you the highest frequencies of conscious love so that we can learn from a higher vibrational frequency. That I have learned from my own human experience in this remembrance, but as well as from the Akashic memories of my just ancestral downloads, my past lifetimes. It all comes in, as well as the guidance of my angels, my spirit team. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment, buddies. So I think I've spoken a lot about this feminine energy here. If this resonates with you, then absolutely make sure you're hitting this like button here on my channel. If you're not subscribed already to my YouTube channel, Princess Leah, feel free to hit that subscription, or subscribe. It's not a subscription, it's free. But you can hit the notification bell if you would like. Hopefully these cards are a little bit quieter as I shuffle, but sorry, I can't shuffle quieter. Yeah, feminine, you are carrying a lot. You're carrying a lot from what you have had to go through. That's why it's okay for you to rest. That's why it's okay for you to be. That's why it's okay for you to take a time out. Lay it all down, give it up to Spirit. Okay, give it up to the divine. Masculine energy here has this Hierophant. 888 is my lucky number, that's why. 888 is ending old cycles, beginning new cycles of radical expansion, of abundance, yes, of eternity, of infinite. Absolutely. Because we are eternal souls. The masculine energy with this Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck. And that was to answer your question, buddies, of why 888777. Look at that, the Hierophant and then the Lover's card here. So let me go ahead and let me channel in for this masculine energy. Masculine energy, I have to cover up these people because they are Nikki and I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube. But there is definitely a serious energy here that the masculine energy is trying to fill out. There is a Justice here at the bottom of the deck, Hierophant, which is the card of commitment, Capricorn energy, of traditions, of, that could be contracts like getting married, or contracts like getting, ending contracts like getting divorced, soul contracts, right? But I'm hearing strongly soul contracts here because of this Lover's card. coming out. Put some clothes on him, put some crystals on him. But I'm hearing soul contract strongly with the masculine because of this Hierophant Lovers. It's like this masculine is feeling like there is justice that will be served for the soul destiny that was intended for the love, the divine connection with this masculine. So maybe there is a divine counterpart that's on your heart. Maybe there is a divine other that you feel is an eternal connection to you. I just heard eternal flame, so maybe some of you resonate with the term twin flames or divine connection. If you do, that is with your highest, your soul and another soul. It's hard to explain. Spirit is like, why is it so hard for you to explain right now? Which is interesting. That is the frequency. You share the same soul core frequency. And when you live in the highest frequency of love, which is the essence of who we are, which is the essence of soul, that is when you live in harmony, in union, in balance with your divine counterpart. And I'm hearing that there was a soul contract that is balancing its scales out. This is a very specific download for someone that this masculine is feeling. And I'm just hearing meant to be. We're meant to be. We're always meant to be. So that just might be something, I don't know why it's tuning in that way. But I'm also getting like really, really sweaty. So I'm channeling for some masculine collective here that might feel very like nervous around this situation, around this counterpart, around, you know, this feeling like it's like, okay, I'm getting really nervous, really sweaty, right? Really, really, I'm hearing maybe passionate. Maybe it's because it's like there's something that your body, I'm also hearing like, you know, sweating like your body is crying for the tear, like your body is crying the tears that your eyes won't cry. So maybe it's for the masculine, again, going back into that distorted masculine, feeling like you cannot tap into the feminine energy of feeling emotions. So you have to like stuff it down. And maybe when you stuff that down, it causes your body to react in weird ways, like get clammy hands, or you're super sweaty, or whatever the case might be. Because it's like, there's this sense of like knowing that this person is like your person. It's like knowing. But I'm hearing because of this justice card here at the bottom of the deck, Libra energy, it's like this karma has to play itself out. There's karma that's coming in to balance the scales. Maybe there was, again, because of maybe of the distortion, maybe that's why the feminine might feel like she's carrying the weight. Maybe the feminine feels like she's been constantly carrying the weight in this journey. Maybe the masculine feels like he was dealt a bad, you know, hand, and that finally divine is coming in to give justice for all. There was a message here I'm going to see. Buddies. We're having some soul to soul conversations right now. Buddy says, is your body in your soul, or your soul in your body? Where does a soul go when it loses a soul mate? Okay, let's break that down. Those are like 3 or 4 questions. Okay, 3 questions. Is your body in your soul, or your soul in your body? We'll say that's one question. It's like neither, both. Right, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Your soul is not in your body. Your body is in your soul, but not in your soul. If you were to have to choose one of those questions, if it were an either or, it would be closer to your body is in your soul. Because our soul is so infinite. But there's also the sayings of how a baby cries, right? Their first breath, when they realize they come into this world, they're crying because they have to squeeze their big old eternal soul into this little tiny life form. And it could be painful, right? Some may say. It could also be if we're feeling like, what in the world is this crazy cuckoo bananas kind of life I'm living in? That's like where children might be feeling like, what the heck? Or maybe we might feel that way, right? Because our soul is so, our soul is God, is almighty, all creator, source. We are of source. We are just put in these avatars for the time being so we can continue to experience and expand and unfold and do all sorts of just have a little playtime. Best answer I ever heard. Thank you, Spirit. Where does a soul go when it comes, or where does a soul go when it loses a soulmate? Okay, the very first question, I wanted to answer that first actually, because the answer that came through as soon as I read it was, you cannot lose what you are. And a soulmate is a mate to your soul. So your soul isn't going anywhere. The mate in its form might go to another place, whether it's to another earth realm or another different realm outside of this earth, whether it's to another human avatar. But when you're looking at it from a perspective of a divine counterpart or a twin flame versus a soul mate, you are one soul. We are all one soul, really, if we want to really get into it. But you are one soul in two human avatars. So you cannot lose what you are. So that's why they say separation is an illusion. Because when you are in unity consciousness, nothing is separate. When you're in true unity consciousness, everything is one. Everything is interconnected. And when you're in unity consciousness with your divine counterpart, you are never without them, right? Because you cannot lose what you are. So they may not be here physically where I can see you, touch you, taste you, smell you, but your soul does not recognize that they're not here in the physical. It's just the mind. It's the ego that recognizes the human physicality in the distance that makes the separation illusion feel real. I hope that makes sense. It's been a lot of internal exploration for this kind of download to come through, for me to be able to articulate it into human words. So I hope that answers your question. I'm gonna carry on. Let's see what the collective is about. Talking of the union, the unity consciousness of one, let's see what the collective is about. The collective, feminine and masculine as one. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands here. Hello from Oregon. Hi, Tammy. It's your first time. Welcome on. Glad you are here to join us. We are enjoying the vibes here of conscious love from spirit. We're going to talk about, we've been going through it. There's a lot in the ethers, a lot of soul to soul questions and conversations. The collective here is in this Queen of Wands, though, of feeling a sense of confidence, actually. Maybe the collective has been doing a lot of internal self-work, clearly with this kind of conversation that we've been having, going really deep. Yeah, Queen of Wands wants to stay out with the Hierophant. That wants to be at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there have been definitely a sense of renewal in our soul contracts, in our soul. I'm hearing just like direction, light codes. Our timeline is moving. We're moving to a higher timeline because there's been a lot of internal reflection, a lot of movement and confidence building. Maybe we're working on our actual human vessel, but also with this Ten of Wands at the end, you know, tens are of completion. So we're at the end of this burdensome journey. That's why justice is here, because the scales are balancing out for a new soul contract. Buddy says, Tammy, we are one together. I love you. We are not a cult. We are just a high vibe tribe community of conscious love. Yes, amen, Ashe. I love that. That's so funny. That's really funny. Yeah, no, that's really beautiful. I actually like keep wanting to look underneath here just so I can see what we don't see. At the bottom of the decks, we don't see coming here. The King of Swords, there is a decision that has been made after all of this growth. Yeah, because and then the Hangman under the masculine. Masculine has had a huge shift in perspective, which is why there is a balance happening in the ethers. That's why there's a balance that divine is offering for the masculine to balance out this beautiful lover's soul divine connection and contract here. And then under the this is beautiful, under the 10 of Wands for the feminine, you have the World card. Tammy says, right on, right on. The World card, what did I say? The 10s are endings of cycles. And then you have the World card, which is the final major arcana in tarot, which is the end of a whole world, the end of a whole timeline. What did I just said that, you know, tarot is just confirmation of the energies that I'm channeling here for us. We are coming to the completion of a whole old form. I'm hearing form who we used to be. The burdens are being laid down. The old is being made new. You are coming into a brand new contract. Justice is being served. I didn't show you the Hangman here with the masculine. A whole new perspective. Some people are like me and like our visual learners, so I want to show you the pictures because if there's maybe an additional message for you when you see them. But we're coming into a whole new timeline, a whole new world. The King of Swords with the Hierophant, a whole new decision. Buddy says, I can feel my chakra vibrating, I think. You probably can. Are you sweating a little? Are you the person I'm channeling right now and sweating for? You're welcome. Says I'm catching the vibrations. Good. I love this. Feel it. Feel it. Let it come through you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for having a good time. These are thicker cards, so these cards shuffling are going to be a little bit loud. I apologize in advance. These are the messages from Spirit coming from the Star Child Akashic Tarot. So let's see what messages Spirit has for us about all of this for this week to come. So, you know, I mean, sometimes, again, this is the thing about conscious love when I tune in. Not everything is gonna be, it's not always rainbows and sunshines. We have to still acknowledge the elephants in the room. We still have to acknowledge the discomfort that comes up that doesn't feel pretty, and we'd rather just stuff it under the rug, right? But the truth is, there have been burdens, there have been frustrations, there has been weight, there has been a sense of carrying too much. There has been a sense of needing to rest. There has been a sense of loss of innocence because of having to carry too much, right? But that is completing, and a new world is coming through. This is why it's so important to be able to, that's why I like to see what's at the bottom of the deck, what we don't see. You know, because there is going to be justice and balance. The whole collective is in the South Node of Libra, and that is the Justice card. Our karma, our the generational curses, old cycles. This year, 2024, that we're coming to an ending of, is the year of 8. Right? 2 + 2 + 4 is the year of 8, and that is what I say: beginning cycles, ending old cycles, beginning new cycles. The weight of the world is shifting, and it's going to balance in your favor, is what I'm hearing. In your heart space, in your love, I'm hearing just being in love, in the essence of who you are, which is love. It's not pretty all the time. It doesn't feel fair all the time. We had to go through a lot of BS. This collective that I'm tuning into tonight. But it was not in vain, and there will be a balance, a balance. And I love that we had that Lovers card in the Justice, because we were talking about the balance of feminine and masculine energy within ourselves first, right? That's that Queen of Wands energy, because we have been working on the balance of the feminine and masculine energy within ourselves, healing our inner child, healing the trauma and the pain and the wounds that we went through, healing what other people have done unto us, healing all of this. This year we have been healing, and that's why the new world is coming. That's why the new year is giving us a fresh start. Yeah. Buddy says this is the most beautiful, what did you say? Answer I've ever ASMR. Oh, I can't read you. ASMR. There you go. Sorry, I can't read. I can't read good. Okay. He said this is the most beautiful ASMR I've ever heard. Of the shuffles. Yeah, you could think of that as ASMR. I like that. So Spirit has the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It was in reverse. So Spirit says you might be feeling a bit indecisive. You might be feeling afraid to walk by faith and not by sight. You see how the swords look like little crosses, okay? And this is not to, convert any kind of religious, belief onto anybody, but this is just what I'm hearing, because I do tune in from all messages. I did, I was raised Christian, so, I also have a strong, Rasta roots as well of Irie vibes, okay? But also just a big sense of spiritual connection as well. So I don't, try to push any kind of religion onto anyone. I just share what I hear and what I believe, and of what's coming through. And if it resonates, it resonates. But the 2 of Swords, I always think of walk by faith and not by sight. Walk by faith and not by sight. The 2 of Swords and Serenity. Look at that. Grant me the serenity. All right, so somebody, whoever I'm tuning into, I don't know, whoever I'm tuning into, maybe you do have a faith based background or practice of Christianity, and it's not necessarily, again, it's just what it is for you. And if I'm tuning in for you, then great. And if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Just take what does and leave the rest for someone else. But we have the Two of Swords and Serenity here, so I'm hearing the Serenity prayer. In order to walk by faith and not by sight, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Grant me the courage to change what I can and the wisdom to know the difference. And then I always hear India Ari, give me the courage to love with an open heart. Okay, we have the bottom of the deck, oppression. Yes. This is why Spirit is having us practice serenity and trust in what we cannot see. Why? Because we have had the veils covering us to be able to truly be able to see the fullness and the truth of our essence, of our life. Do you see here you have this feather of like our ancestry, right? The oppression of our ancestry, of earth, the oppression of earth. You have this blue and gold topaz of our throat chakra and our solar plexus chakra. Our throat, our truth has been oppressed. Our solar plexus of our self-will, our identity has been oppressed. That's why we're being asked. That's why Spirit says, walk by faith and not by sight. I will grant you the serenity to surrender, right? To surrender to what you cannot change. You cannot change what has already been. You cannot change the whole cycle that you've already gone through. But the courage to change what you can in this new year. We can't change January 1st to December 31st. Well, I guess we're not at December 31st yet, but you know what I'm saying. You cannot change what has happened since January 1st of this year. But you can change from, what's today? December 17th until December 31st to move into January 1st of 2025 and beyond. The strength is all within you. The serenity is all within you. You will look back. I saw the Crone of Pentacles after that. You will look back and you will see that you worked on, you healed, you did the heavy work and the light work. You did the shadow work and the light work, okay? It is no light work to be a light worker. All right? And if you're tuning in here today, you are part of this Starseed Lightworker Collective. I don't care what you say, you are a chosen child of God, of Source, of Creator, of Jah, of whatever you want to call it. You are a divine being. If this is resonating with you, this message is for you. The Page of Cups underneath the oppression. Why? Because you are reclaiming that innocence that was stolen, that was taken. That's the justice that's coming in. The oppression that was taken, your innocence, the oppression over your innocence. This is why there was that internal feminine rage feeling at the beginning. This is why those energy gremlins were trying to come through at the beginning of this reading. In the chat even, those entities. We had to rebuke and transmute it. Because Spirit says, no, look, Temperance. Spirit says you are rebuking and transmuting. You have been rebuking and transmuting the emotional poison. You have been drinking poison and vomiting diamonds, says Nas and Damian Marley. I channel a lot of music because I'm a musician, so there might be some additional messages if you know the song. I think it's called Tribal War by Nas and Damian Marley. I drink poison and I vomit diamonds. You are an alchemist. You are a master manifester. You are balancing your energy, the feminine and masculine energy, the light and shadow energy, the good, the bad, the ugly. You're pouring the cups. You're pouring the hot water in with the cold water, pouring it back into the hot water, back into the cold water, back and forth into each other to transmute, so that it can clear it, cleanse it, purify it to that Page of Cups energy, purify this oppression so that you can tap into what is rightfully yours, which is these miracles, this rainbow, the Two of Cups, that soul contract, what is rightfully yours. Your birthright is to be abundant. Your birthright is to be in the essence of love, is the essence of love. Spirit corrected me. Your birthright is to be the essence of love that you are. Thank you, Spirit. That was beautiful. Yeah, really powerful. So these are the energies that are coming through with this week starting now, if you haven't already felt them. I'm going to see what's the next steps. Oh, I forgot I have to get our tea formations here. So let me pull that. Because it wouldn't be a Tea and Tarot Tuesday without our tea formations. So I'm just being called to see what this mind hustle energy is about. From my friend Rachel, who made this beautiful deck. All right, let's see what little positive kind of affirmation kind of step can we take before I pull our tea formations. Thank you. Plant seeds. Take tiny actions and release as expectations. All right. Plant seeds and see, oh, you guys, this is everything we've talked about. See the love in everyone, but especially yourself. Be your favorite, right? You have to be the love that you seek. You cannot lose what you are. You cannot fail what is destined for you. So you may have felt, because you have gone through the valleys of the shadows of death, because you may have feel like you have failed in so many aspects, job, relationships, whatever. Maybe you have given up on yourself so many times. But see the love in yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive the fact that people did what they did. Life was what life was. The oppression, the pain, the burdens. Remember, the justice is here. Justice is here. Let me get these tea formations and we're going to wrap up, okay? Un momento. All right. For those who are new to my Tea and Tarot Tuesdays, because of my FemRems tea, as I mentioned, I do a hand blend fruit infused herbal teas for my FemRems Apothecary. So if you are ever interested, if you're in the United States, you can book a personal Tea and Tarot soul session. You will receive either a berry mint chamomile or a mango ginger yerba mate of your choice. While we also have deeper, extended, more one-on-one, in-depth, soul-to-soul readings and conversations for you. But I also like to save the tea bags from other tea makers, and I put them in this really cute crystal jar, and I pull them for our final messages of the night. So let's go ahead and see what we have. I'm trying not to cheat, but I feel like I always get the same 6, so I'm gonna get some new ones. Okay, there's a couple I was trying to get. All right, the first one here is something special is brewing. You can't see them, but if you would like to see these messages tomorrow, I do the day after my Tea and Tarot Tuesdays. I have a daily divine message from Spirit playlist in the mornings, and I always do a recap of the Tea and Tarot Tuesday that we've unfolded. So you won't see my face on the daily divine messages. You'll only see the cards. And so if those are more additional messages, if you want to look at the pictures to see if there's anything else that resonates with you, you can definitely, again, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can make sure you don't miss this recap tomorrow, or any other messages that I have. So we have tea proudly, hashtag. Something special is brewing, okay? I'm going to place them on what I feel emphasizes from the messages that we have pulled today. Something special is brewing. I'm going to put this I set it down on the Lover's card, but then I saw the Justice card. Gratitude leads to love. I love that too. And I actually want to put that on the Serenity card. I also just noticed that there are the full moons in the Two of Swords and the Serenity card, as well as behind the Oppression card. So maybe this past full moon that we just had, our final full moon of the year in Gemini, that was just on the 15th. We're still in those post-shadow days, hours. And so that feeling of that duality, again, trying to balance that duality of the light and the darkness within us, and the yin and the yang, and the feminine masculine, all of that, union and separation, all of that ego consciousness. So that's what a lot of this is about, I'm feeling as well. I needed to share. Your greatest strength is love. Lots of love up in here. Which makes sense. Thank you, Spirit, for granting me the gift to be your instrument for conscious love. Because your greatest strength is love. Is love. Not to get love from someone else, not to have love, but to be love. I'm going to put that on our see the love in everyone. Breath is the voice of your soul. Ooh. I haven't heard that one. Breath is the voice of your soul. I love that. That goes back to your question, buddies, about is our soul in our body or our body in our soul? Right? Our breath, that's how our soul speaks. I love that. I'm going to put that on the Serenity card. Second to last message here. Many paths lead to the same destination. It doesn't matter how you get there. I'm just hearing, get there if you can. There's a song called, I don't know what, every time I hear this, I don't know what the song is called. I don't know if it's a pop song or what, but I just keep hearing a melody. Get there if you can. I don't even know if that's a real song. But maybe it's a song that I need to compose. Maybe that's a song from Spirit for me to write for y'all. But I love this quote. Many paths lead to the same direction. It doesn't matter, or lead to the same destination. It doesn't matter how you get there. As I was saying earlier, you cannot lose what you are. You cannot fail what is destined for you. Right? There are so many different streams to get to the ocean. You will get there. I'm going to put that on the Justice card. Yeah. And for our final tea formation of the night, thank you everyone so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a pleasure and an honor. You can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment. By the joy, you can measure the love that you bring to each day by the joy that you measure in each moment. I'm putting that on plant seeds. Take tiny actions and release expectations. And I didn't shuffle for the next steps of the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, but I'm reading this here at the bottom. It's flipped over, and it says, whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now. Thank you, Spirit. That's the reason why. That was the final message. That was the final message Spirit wanted me to make sure that had to come through, because that was so perfect, so perfectly aligned, especially with this last T formation, that you can measure the love that you bring in each day by the joy that you experience in each moment. So let go of the past, right? Let go of the burdens. I'm hearing my mom's song, let go of the past, let go of the pain. Before the sunshine comes the healing rain. Yes. That was really beautiful. Remember, the love is out here, guys. Where is the love? It's right here within you. Where is the love, the love, the love? All right, all the messages of songs keep channeling through. It's not over till it's over. Okay? So, it's not, I just heard, it's not over till the fat lady sings. I think that's the opera. I don't know where that actually ever came from, but that's what I just heard. But we keep on singing, because that's how we transmute. I'm loving this. All the T formations had love in it. Yeah. Something special is brewing. This is all about it. The lovers, we are all coming into a beautiful new space of conscious love, and it is so divine. So continue to call upon that divine love within you, so that you can be in alignment with that beautiful, delicious, highest frequency of love that humans can experience in this experience. So I hope this helps. I hope this message resonated with you, and I really do appreciate every single one of you who have encountered with your high vibes and your fun comments and your deep questions, and even the haterades that we're trying to hop on and rain on my parade. That's not gonna happen, right? That's not gonna happen. We're not gonna let that. No. Bye, Felicia. This ain't about you. So this has been beautiful. If you would like to book a personal Tea and Tarot soul session with me, you absolutely can do so. My information is in the description box below. You can follow me on my social media on Instagram or TikTok, Princess Leah 888. If you would like to be a part of my 21-day soul cleansing journey, which is going live right now, it is free to join live. You just want to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and have that notification bell hit so that you don't miss the notice whenever I do. Or you can set your clocks to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, and make sure it's adjusted to your time zone every day. If you miss a day, or if you want to replay or listen back to the last 6 days of our soul cleansing journey, we're just finishing up just wrapping up this first week, so you haven't missed too much. But if you do want to be a part and tune into this week of releasing the disempowering beliefs, overcoming all of those fears, trusting uncertainty, that is what we purge in this first week. You can purchase replays individually, or you can just purchase the entire replay of the 21 day soul cleansing that you'll get the private link after the live finishes every day. I also am offering extended one-on-one tarot readings each week during the soul cleansing journey as well. So that'll get you 3 extended personal tea and tarot soul sessions. My information of that is in the description box below, and I look forward to chatting with you guys soon. Until next time, the light within me honors, values, appreciates, and adores the light within you. Peace and love. Namaste. Thank you so much. Bye.